Well, I've come to that point where it's time to put the cam cover on for the last time. I'm almost sad for this. I'm going to miss looking at this pretty set of cams. First step is to pour about a 1/4 pint of oil on the cams, which is exactly about that much. Move it around. Once I flip the motor on its side, it will go where it needs to go. But I am going to lube up each of the surfaces here. Next step, cam cover gasket. As you can see, I've already sprayed it with gasket sealer. Last but not least, the cam cover itself. I'm going to lube up all the surfaces, the bushings. All right, here we go. Say goodbye. Bye, chems. See you in about 10,000 miles. All right. I will put all these cam cover screws in, and I'll spin them down before actually pardon me, before actually torquing them down. I won't bother showing that. That's a very simple matter. Using the impact driver. After they're seated, I will torque them all in. But there we go. That's it. Say goodbye to the cams. Next stop, we will be installing the feed oil pump here on the side of the cam cover. It goes somewhere like that. There's a few bits and pieces to go together with that before installing it, but that will be the next project. So, I appreciate you watching. I'd also appreciate it if you could like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know if I'm making another video. Thank you guys. Do that oil pump, and then we're ready to start working on the top end. Put on the cylinders and the heads. Move on to the carburetor. This is really starting to come together. I'm getting very excited. These flathead motors are really something. Big twin flathead's never going to be a racing bike, that's for sure. However, as you saw in previous videos, the flywheels are enormous, much heavier than other, even Harleys. So they make a generous amount of torque. 2-up riding in the mountains is no problem for a bike like this. They make an awful lot of torque. They will definitely keep up to anything modern on the highway for cruising. There's a lot of oomph in the bottom end. May not be a racing bike doing 200 miles an hour, but it's like a locomotive with grunt to spare. And I adore them. So there we go. I will torque these up offline, and next time we talk, it'll be oil pump time. Thanks. Have a good night.